role of the hospital chaplain involves all sorts of things. I mean, I suppose the shortest answer is to say we're there to provide the religious, spiritual and pastoral needs of staff, of patients and their families. But it can involve a whole host of things, including visiting, giving people communion, praying with people, being around at the time of death, but also supporting staff. I mean, I spoke today with a manager member whose team died fairly suddenly the other day, and a lot of things, including some things you would expect clergy to do, and quite a lot that you might not. I mean, I'm the vice chairman of our ethics committee, for example. It takes up some of my time, as well as I have a kind of fairly minor managerial role in that I lead the team. The role is important all through the year, but Advent is a time when there are kind of several things going on, one of which of course is the run-up to Christmas. And Christmas for many people is obviously a very happy and jolly time. But if you are ill, whether that's expected, and if you're in hospital, you may feel particularly vulnerable. And it can be quite difficult for some people because the world, so to speak, is having a big party. And you might feel a bit isolated and left out. And of course, traditionally, I mean, it obviously depends on the illness and the severity. Advent's a time when we Christians are sort of meant to think about our mortality apart from anything else, which may seem like a bit like a party pooper, but for most people in acute hospital where I work, being there is an unusual thing, and so they may be feeling vulnerable, isolated and cut off. Christmas is about God being with us, Emmanuel. And if you are in hospital and that's unusual and you're probably feeling left out of things a bit, then the reminder that whatever state we're in, wherever we may be, God is with us. That's part of the promise, what the story of Christmas is trying to tell us. And therefore trying to relate that in an adapted way to the circumstances that patients and indeed staff and visitors may have in a time of some uncertainty is important. So we do traditional things, carol singing and so on, so people can feel a part of it. But it's important to remember that central message of Christmas about God coming to us wherever we happen to be. And that can be in hospital for some.